Hello, friends, and welcome back to our 3 week mindfulness challenge with the Living Minutes program. This is week 3, day 5. And today we're going to talk about one of the cornerstones of mindful living, and that's being aware. So, we talked about this last week with the introduction of mindful living. And so, today we're going to give you some tips to get you or to teach you how to be more aware in terms of mindfulness. So we have two different types of awareness when it comes to mindful living. We have awareness of the external and awareness of the internal. When it comes to awareness of the external, we're going to use our 5 basic senses to center you in your surroundings. It is important that you do not judge any of these sensations, just register and accept them. What do you see? Look at colors, shapes, their darkness, any lightness, the depth, the hues, etc. Again, no judgment. Don't think, oh, that's a hideous hue of red. I would never have picked that for that house. Or, wow, my surroundings are hideous. I wish I were somewhere prettier. Again, no judgments here. Just accept what you see. What do you hear? Close your eyes and focus on the sounds around you. There are often a lot more sounds going on around you than we consciously are aware of. Bring those subconscious sounds that are surrounding you into your conscious awareness. Again, no judgments. Don't think you're in some peaceful environment, you hear birds and all of this. All of a sudden, you hear a jackhammer in the distance and you go, oh, that damn jackhammer. I wish it weren't there. That would be a judgment. Instead, just say, oh, I hear a jackhammer in the distance. What else do I hear? What do you smell? Take a deep breath and register the different scents that surround you. Do this a couple of times. What do you feel physically? Are you hot or cold? Do your feet hurt from standing? Is there a breeze or draft? So on and so forth. And the last thing is, what can you taste? If eating, focus on the different flavors, textures, etc. of the food. Pay attention to the process of chewing and swallowing. If you aren't eating, what are the sensations going on with your mouth? Is your mouth dry? Is it moist? Can you taste anything? Can you taste anything on the air? Is the air sweet? Is there kind of a sour taste to the air? Things along these lines. By being aware of the external, it helps ground you in the present moment. Next, we're going to shift our focus to awareness of the internal. Again, it is very important not to judge any of these internal sensations. Just register them and accept them. First, how do you feel emotionally? Are the surroundings causing any kind of emotional response? Do you feel fear, excitement, joy, anxiety, nervousness, boredom, etc.? How does this emotional response or these emotional responses actually make you feel physically? Do you feel sleepy or nauseated from the surroundings, for example? Is your heart beating? Are you sweating? Are you shaking? Are you smiling or frowning unconsciously? Again, no judgment as to why this is happening, just register and accept. Is there anything else about you, physically or emotionally, that is happening? Are your physical and emotional sensations shifting throughout this process, which is normal and perfectly okay? Are the physical sensations increasing or subsiding? Are the emotions changing or shifting? Are there new symptoms or emotions boiling up? Is awareness helping stabilize and ground you? So on and so forth. And so this is how you bring awareness to mindful living. Again, I would appreciate if you could pause this video and make a donation to my PayPal account to help me pay for the website and produce more content for mindful living. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could share this with others to help bring them to a mindful state of being. And today's mission is to become aware of your emotions. So what I want you to do is make a short list of movies, TV shows, or books. You want an example of something that will invoke a specific emotion within you and try to get a whole spectrum of different emotions. When, fear, love, tension, these type of things. When that emotion begins, let it flow fully and take note on how it makes you feel, especially the physical sensations. During the tense scenes, is your heart racing? Do you feel your muscles tense up? Are you sweating a little bit? During the love scene, are you crying? Do you feel your heart ache? Do you feel yourself yearn for that? Do you feel the joy and the happiness? What's happening there? So on and so forth. What is it about the surroundings, the narrative, the music, whatever it is, that's inducing or reinforcing this emotion? For example, dark woods on a moonless night may instill fear. Why is this? What is it about the dark woods at night that makes it so intimidating? You'll want to watch and read something that will invoke the following specific emotions, as I alluded to earlier. Think like fear, laughter, sadness, grief, pure joy, love. I didn't include tension in here, but tension would be a great one as well. In particular, compare and contrast fear with laughter, grief with sadness, and joy with love. These are all either very similar or contrasting emotions. For example, fear and laughter are completely different. How are they similar? Grief and sadness are very intimately related, but technically they are separate emotions. But grief often involves sadness, where sadness may not necessarily, but often does involve grief of some way, shape, or form. And then compare joy and love. Okay. Record all of your notes in your officer's log. And thank you for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, live mindfully now.